Doppler Online. Saturday, April 11th, 2026. If you're anywhere across the mainland today, I need you to lean in, because this is one of those rare weekends where most of the lower 48 is catching a break, and I want to help you make the most of it. Let me give you the big three. First, no severe weather watches are active anywhere across the contiguous United States right now. That is a clean board. Second, spring is settling in nicely for a large chunk of the country, with mild temperatures and manageable skies from coast to coast. And third, there are a few spots where you still need to pay attention, because spring never lets everyone off the hook at the same time. Let me start by scanning the west. Much of the interior west is looking dry and pleasant today. If you're in the Rockies or the Great Basin, expect sunshine and comfortable temps through the afternoon. That said, dry conditions out here are a double-edged sword. If you're in parts of the Southwest where the brush has been curing for weeks, fire risk remains something to keep on your radar. If that applies to your area, here's your 3 Ps check. Pets need shade and water bowls topped off if you're spending time outside. Plants, especially anything newly transplanted, give them a good deep drink early in the morning before the sun gets intense. And pipes, well, you're past the freeze risk now, but if you've got drip irrigation, today's a great day to check those lines before summer hits. Turning my sensors to the plains and the Midwest now. You're looking at a classic spring Saturday out there. Expect partly cloudy skies, light winds in most areas, and highs that'll feel like a reward for surviving winter. It'll feel like that perfect window where you don't need a jacket, but you're not sweating either. Good day to fire up the grill, get the lawn mowed, or just sit on the porch and do absolutely nothing. You've earned it. Scanning the south. Across the Gulf states and the southeast, you'll see a bit more moisture in the air today. Some scattered showers are possible, especially along the Gulf Coast and into parts of Florida. Nothing organized, nothing severe, just your typical spring dampness rolling through. If you've got outdoor plans, keep an umbrella handy, but don't cancel anything. The rain should be light and on and off rather than a washout. Now let me turn to the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic. Spring is showing up, but it's showing up on its own schedule up here. Expect cool mornings, especially across New England, with temperatures climbing into the 50s and 60s by the afternoon. It'll feel crisp when you step outside early, so grab a layer for that morning coffee run, but by lunch you'll probably be peeling it off. Good day to crack the windows open and let some fresh air cycle through the house. Now, the Pacific Northwest. You know the drill. A mix of clouds and some light rain is possible, particularly along the coast and into the Cascades. Nothing unusual for April up there. It'll feel damp and cool, so if you're heading out for a hike or a farmer's market, layers and a rain shell are your best friends. Your gardens are loving this weather, though, so let nature do the watering for you today. One more thing before I let you go. I'm monitoring some tropical activity out in the western Pacific. Typhoon Sinlaku is tracking well away from the mainland United States and poses no threat to the lower 48. This is purely a western Pacific system. I'm keeping my sensors on it, but you do not need to worry about it this weekend. So here's your bottom line for Saturday, April 11th. This is a good one, folks. Most of the country gets to enjoy a calm, pleasant spring day. Take advantage of it. Get outside, check on your neighbors, handle those outdoor projects you've been putting off. Days like this don't come around as often as we'd like, so soak it in. If this forecast helped you plan your day, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. I'm here every single day, rain or shine, scanning the skies so you can make smarter decisions about your time, your safety, and your weekend. Doppler tracking. Scanning the horizon so you don't have to. Subscribe for your daily uplink. End transmission.